Hello and welcome to Disorderly Tarot. Today I have a pick a card reading for you for April. We have 5 groups here, starting at group number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to show you them up close. First we have Sunshine and Kindness. They're just pin badges today. Group 2, we have Bad to the Bone. Group 3, we have a Peach. Group 4, we have Can't Adult today. And group 5, finally, we have Dream Big. So if you want to start by taking a deep breath in and let it out slowly. And pick a group for the month of April from 1 to 5. You can find the timestamps in the description below or in the comments. So I'm going to begin with group number 1. So group number 1, if you pick Sunshine and Kindness, this is your group. I'm going to shuffle the cards on screen today. So tell me about April for group 1. Tell me about the month of April for group 1. What's happening in April for group 1? April for group 1. Okay, so let's have a look at your tarot first. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Then the 5 of Swords. Knight of Swords. And lastly, the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so I see a lot of different things going on for you, group 1. With the Ace of Pentacles, this can represent a fresh start, a new venture. It's usually related to career or finances. It can be to do with new material things, so maybe a new home, new move, that kind of thing. So the 5 of Swords can talk about different things, and it depends which position you're in. So as you can see in this picture, if you're in this position, you're kind of putting in everything that you've got and trying your best to come out on top, even if that means deceiving those around you. If you're in the reverse, there may be others around you who are not putting your interests first and not looking out for you because they're so intent on coming out on top, on winning, on succeeding. With the Knight of Swords, it's usually a young man in your life who is chasing you. Sometimes it can be, you can be the young man, you can be in pursuit of something, ready to charge forward, charge ahead, ready to go get what you want. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. This talks about feeling weary, tired, trying your best to succeed, but never really getting anywhere. It's a time when you really want to give up and give in because it's just so tough. Nothing seems to be working out for you and you're striving so hard. So this is making me think you're in this position, the second position I talked about in the 5 of Swords. You are trying your hardest but not succeeding. And perhaps it's because there are others around you who are putting themselves first and not looking out for you. Maybe you're more of a team player and they're more individuals. looking to do their best and not caring who's getting hurt around them. It's quite a sad energy, especially as you picked the pin that says sunshine and kindness. So I have a feeling you're a very kind-hearted person, and that's what I'm getting from this. And maybe others are using you or undermining you, and you're feeling like this. You're feeling lost, tired, hurt, confused. And you want to keep charging ahead. You've got this kind of in the back of your mind, like you want to keep going. You're resilient and brave, and you keep trying, but there are other people tearing you down, so it's making it very difficult. But I do see some hope here, because there's this fresh start, something new. It could be a new job, could be a new career, could be a new house move, as I said before, could be some new endeavor that will bring you wealth. There is something positive, some light at the end of this tunnel. April looks like a tough month for you. I would watch out for whoever this is, as it's come up next to the Ace of Pentacles. I'm wondering if it's someone at work who you're having trouble with, someone who puts you down a lot. I think you find it difficult to put yourself first, and others around you don't have those problems. Like, they very much put themselves first. They very much look after themselves. And that causes a lot of suffering and pain for you. As I said, there is light at the end of the tunnel, but April does look like a tough month for you. Let's get some oracle cards so we can see what else we have for you in April. So I'm going to get one from Believe in Your Own Magic. So group 1, tell me about April for group 1. What's happening in April for group 1? So here we have endings are inevitable. I like to read from the book for these cards. Endings are inevitable. As humans, we tend to see things in black and white, forgetting to account for all the grey in between. There's someone in your life who's begun to fade away, or maybe they're gone altogether now. Don't fight it. Real relationships are not the same as the fairy tales we know and love. There are no neat and tidy bows to tie things up at the end, leaving you satisfied. Acceptance isn't easy, but it's a thing you need to work toward. We create our own closure. So it looks like you're saying goodbye to someone in April. So that's yet another complication to this. Maybe that's why you're feeling so down, so upset. You're saying goodbye to something. But there's this new start, and Ace always means a new start. So there's something new coming for you. So it's okay to let go of the past. It's okay to let it fade off into the distance. I'm going to take a Quantum Oracle card for group 1 in April. Group 1, April. So we have family, and the number 2 there. And we'll get a Work Your Light card for group 1 in April. So we have, you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. So I'm going to read intuitively first, and what I'm seeing is maybe your family are going to help you with this new venture. They're going to support you through it. But there's someone you're letting go. And as you let them go, I think you need to remember that you've got your family's support. You've got people to help you if you need them. It says you're already doing it. Stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. So I think you're already beginning to let this person go as you head into April. But April will help you push through, help you keep charging ahead, keep fighting on, and slowly let this person go so that you can move on and you can start fresh. Okay, so this family card also talks about children. I'm just having a look at the book. So you could be blessed with a child, or there could be children around you at this time. There's even the idea that you might find the childlike qualities in yourself reassuring at this time or helpful during April. So, like, just enjoy yourself, be playful, have fun. I know it's a difficult time for you, and it's difficult to have fun when you're letting go of people, but the more you can kind of get yourself out of this mood and move on from it and into this mode, the closer you'll get to this new adventure. This card is just reassurance that you're on the right path, you're heading in the right direction, you're doing everything correctly, so just keep going, keep pushing forwards, keep charging on, which I'm sure you'll do because I can see that in the Knight of Swords here. So I'm going to get you a Sweet Dreams card. These are just little messages that might help you in April. You can think about them when you go to sleep at night. So Group 1, give me a message for Group 1 in April. What message can Group 1 use in April? Tell me about Group 1 in April. And we have Ask for Help. I am willing to receive help from the universe whenever and however it happens. So that's quite beautiful. And I think that's true. I think at times you'll need help. So like with this card here, it's okay to ask for help. And maybe your family are who you need to ask. It's okay to get help from others. Do you know what? I'm suddenly seeing, sorry, I just got to mention it while it's there. So I'm suddenly seeing this card in a different way. With the Five of Swords, I wonder if when you go to work, I'm feeling work, but it may just be when you're with your friends, you're feeling like this person, you're feeling really low and really sad, and you're seeing others like kind of triumph around you, and that's so difficult for you because you're still getting over this person, this hurt, and you're still feeling like this, just like it's never ending, and it's so upsetting every day and every night, and you're probably not getting enough sleep, and you feel like you can't ask for help because you can see these other people around you who are busy with their own things. Like this person looks worried herself, and then this other witch, you can see she's excelling, exceeding, she's doing well, and you don't want to get in their way. But this is saying it's okay to ask for help sometimes. So whether that is your family that you ask for help, or whether that is your friends and your colleagues, that's okay. You can ask for help. Maybe there is someone out there who will really help you move on, someone worth listening to. So I just want to see if I can get any last information for you for April from the Black Moon cards. For April for Group 1, any last information? Ooh. So we have Mercury retrograde, reinvention. Okay, so this card really talks about difficulties. We've got glitches, screw-ups, missed communications, carelessness, cancellations, misunderstandings, eruption of quarrels, difficulties reaching a decision, a job accepted not turning out as planned. So what I see here is a hard time. I mean, it's reflecting again what we've had before. You are facing some struggles in April. April is not an easy month for you, but the way to get through it is to ask for help. I'm wondering if you even lost this person that we were talking about before through some sort of misunderstanding or miscommunication, because we get that with Mercury retrograde. But we've got to remember this word reinvention, and we've got to see that not only are you strong, you're this Knight of Swords charging ahead, but you also have something new coming for you. There's an Ace of Pentacles here, so there's some sort of new endeavor coming your way. So it's okay to reinvent yourself. It's okay to start back up from the ground again and build your way back up. I hope this gives you the confidence that although there will be times of strife in April, things are going to get better. You are headed for a new direction. You're headed for something that will make you truly happy. And you're already doing as much as you can do. So just keep going with the energy that you have at the moment. Just keep charging forward. You don't need to overthink so much. Maybe because you've been overthinking, that's why you've been finding it difficult to let this person go. But this is the month that I believe you will do it. You will let this person go in April. And if you are struggling, ask for help. Maybe from your family, maybe from friends or colleagues. Ask for help if you need it. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, group number 1. It's been lovely reading for you. I hope April goes okay. Remember to ask for help if and when you need it. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like down below if you enjoyed watching this video, and feel free to comment and subscribe too. I'd love to hear if any of this resonates with you, or if you come back to it in a month's time and you're like, ooh, this came true, this came true. I would love to hear it in the comments down below, so please leave comments. And subscribe if you want to see more pick a card readings in the future. Thank you for watching. Bye! So if you picked Bad to the Bone, this is your reading for the month of April. I'm going to shuffle the cards on screen for you guys. So group 2, tell me about April for group 2. What's happening in April? Tell me about April for group 2. Group 2 in April. Tell me about group 2 in April. So first we have the Hanged Man. Next we have the Queen of Pentacles. Then the Ace of Swords. And lastly, the Ace of Wands. So we've got 2 aces there. Okay, so group 2, I love these cards. With the Hanged Man, we have someone who's kind of stuck. Could be bored, could be feeling like life is very routine and dull, or could just be resting for a while. And what I see in April is such a change for you. So maybe you've been kind of stuck in the same routine for a while, and you've been waiting for things to change or get better, but I'm seeing things change so much. You have 2 aces, so something new is coming. With the Ace of Swords, we have clarity, a new idea, something fresh, something exciting. And then with the Ace of Wands, we have a new passion. Could be a new creative pursuit, a new hobby. It's very powerful energy we have with the Ace of Wands. And with the Queen of Pentacles, we have someone who is very prosperous. It can be monetary success. It can also just be stability, or kind of gaining an abundance. So maybe people are being very kind to you in this time, or, you're quite satisfied. And I see this is how you end up after these ideas come for you, because things have been stagnant for a while. You've been the Hanged Man, you've been bored, you've been restless, you've been waiting for something to come to you, some new idea, some fresh perspective, and that's exactly what you're getting here. And it may be, as I said, something creative. So it may be a new idea for a new hobby or a new business venture or something. Something good is coming your way in April. There's not a lot of detail around it, so we'll have to see if we get more with your oracle cards. But it's leading to you feeling stable and in control and comfortable. So we're going to take a Believe in Your Own Magic card. For group 2 in April, tell me about group 2 in April. Okay, so 2 fell out, so we're going to take them both. We have Bitch Fire, stand up for yourself. And we have Phoenix, how's that for a happily ever after? Ooh, so I'm seeing something different now. It's going along the same lines, but rather than a new venture, which is what I thought was happening, you you've taken control, you've taken power. So the Ace of Swords can be related to communication. And as I said, a new idea, a new mentality. And with stand up for yourself, and how's that for happily ever after? It's kind of like you've torn the walls down, like you've taken a step forward. So you've been this hanged man for a while, you've been stuck in the same place, and maybe you've been bored. It could even be a relationship you've been in that you've been feeling restless about, but you've not done anything for a while. And now in April, you're finally doing something about it. Could be a friendship or a relationship or maybe even a family member. You're taking this step, you're standing up for yourself, you're making a move, and it's a bit risky. And perhaps you were terrified to make it, and that's why you were being this hanged man for so long. You were just waiting in the shadows, but now you're making the move. You're standing up for yourself in April. With that is going to come clarity, a fresh perspective on life. It looks like a good ending too, with the Queen of Pentacles. It seems like it's the right thing to do. So if you're feeling like you need to stand up for yourself in some way, this is a message here to do it. Let's get a couple more oracle cards for you. Group 2 in April. Group 2 in April. Tell me about Group 2 in April. So what cards did we get? We got Joyous Fun. It's your energy in April. And we got Sisterhood of the Rose. Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. So Sisterhood of the Rose talks about creating beauty around you, surrounding yourself with beauty, and I'm seeing that link again to this new creation. There's something you're drawn to create, and it will bring you beauty. Like it's going to be something magical, something incredible. If you're feeling motivated to create something, April is the time to do it because it's going to be beautiful. This is calling you to notice beauty around you too. So perhaps whatever this is that you had to stand up for yourself for, after that, maybe you need to spend more time enjoying the good in life. Like we have this Joyous Fun card as well, and I'm just seeing things have been stiff and boring for a while, and you're finally letting go of that, breaking free of that. And now it's time to just rejoice, enjoy yourself, make the most of your time. You're definitely feeling more free in April. I wonder if if you're from the UK, I mean, lockdown's kind of ending around that time, so I'm feeling that for you. I'm feeling like you're finally getting out in the world. You're finally coming out of this darkness, this boring blandness. So I'm going to get you a quick message for April, Group 2. Give me a message for Group 2 in April. What message does Group 2 need to hear for April? Perfect. Awaken. I awake feeling energized and begin my day with gratitude. So that's exactly like this, noticing the beauty around you. Like, oh, that ties in so well. So like, if you wake up and look around you and are thankful for everything that's there, notice all the beauty that's there, everything you're blessed with, you will feel so much more energized. You will feel so much better in yourself. And that's when you'll get these new ideas, new creations. You're going to awaken yourself from a slumber in April. You're going to stand up for yourself and move forward and be this stable, happy Queen of Pentacles. Now I'm just going to get one last card for you from Black Moon Astrology. So Group 2 in April. What have we got for Group 2 in April? Any messages for Group 2 in April? So we've got Uranus, Genius. And then we've got Virgo, I analyze. So what I'm feeling here is you're intelligent, you're smart, you're driven, you're getting these great new ideas coming through that you should follow. You should stand up for yourself. And you're looking deeper into things. And maybe that's what this card is about too. You know, kind of when you're being thankful and looking at what you have, you're looking deeper into it and realizing its value and its worth. And maybe that's giving you a better sense of worth for yourself as well. So overall, I see a good month for you in April. It's like coming out of your shell, blossoming. The world becomes a brighter place for you. So group 2, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please leave a like down below if you did. Feel free to comment too if you want to let me know if any of this resonated with you, or let me know in a month's time. And please subscribe if you want to see more pick a card readings in the future. Thank you for watching. Bye. Hi group 3, so if you picked the little peach, this is your reading for April. So we're going to start with some tarot cards. So we're just going to see for group 3 in April, what's happening for group 3 in April. So first we have the Hermit for you. Then the Knight of Wands. Then the Chariot. Then the Page of Cups. So I'm reading this as if it's to do with love, but I may find that's not the case later on. We'll have to see with your oracle card. But what I'm seeing is it's a good time to be alone in April. That's what we get from the Hermit. It's a good time to kind of look into yourself, follow your intuition, take time out for yourself. I'm seeing you're very driven and fast-paced and ambitious and brave and strong and determined. You're ready to chase straight into like kind of the dragon's den, the dragon's lair. You're not afraid of anything. But we have here someone who is a bit lost for direction. Maybe you're feeling kind of like you don't know which direction to go in. With the Page of Cups, I see that you keep trying out new things, but you can't really find what's right for you. So this could be related to work or hobbies, like you might be trying out lots of different jobs and never able to settle on one particular one, and that's why you're kind of lost. You don't know which direction to go in. Or it could be to do with love. You could be dating different people and it just kind of never goes anywhere, and then you're on to the next person and then the next one, and it's kind of back and forth and all over the place, and you're not getting sad and down about it, but at the same time it's not working for you. And this is saying, you know what, it's time to give it a break. It's time to just stop doing what you're doing, take some time out to think, to process your thoughts and figure out what's best for you, what would work best for you, what direction you should be following, because you do have the answer, but it'll take some time to get to it. So this is suggesting in April you spend some time thinking rather than charging ahead so fast and then becoming unsure of where to go. So I'm going to get you a Believe in Your Own Magic card. Group 3 in April. Tell me about Group 3 in April. Advice for Group 3 in April. So we have Lioness, you've earned all your stripes. I like reading from the book for these cards, so that's what I'm going to do. Naturally, sometimes with growth comes a little scarring. You've come incredibly far, and you should be proud of the person you've become. Think of your scars not as a reminder of the pain you've had to endure in the past, but as proof that you can survive anything. So again, I think that's relating to uh, how you've been kind of indecisive, and maybe you're feeling frustrated with that it's not getting anywhere. But you need this time to contemplate and realize that you learn things from those scars that you've got during those times. You learn things from mistakes you make. You learn things from even other people's mistakes. So it's okay to have scars. It's just proof that you're a fighter and you don't give up easily. And we see that in the Knight of Wands anyway. You're so brave. Get some more oracle cards for group 3 in April. Group 3 in April. Okay, so we have share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution, expression. And we have the loving woman. And we have kindred partnership. Oh, that's a sweet card. Okay, so I think this is confirmation that someone good is coming for you. Something good is coming for you. I mean, if you're already in a relationship, and what we were talking about earlier, if it is job related, if you're switching from job to job to job, your relationship is great in April, or your love life is great in April. And if it's back to what we were saying before about dating lots of different people and going back and forth between different people, perhaps you do need this time out to reflect, but it's leading towards this wonderful partnership. Someone great is coming in your direction. I'm wondering if for April you will go into this time of reflection, but will come out of the cave here and sharing your voice. I think you'll be able to express yourself clearly, less like this Page of Cups who is kind of confused, very enthusiastic, welcomes new endeavors, but is constantly changing their mind, and you'll be more sure of what it is you want. So I just gave the book a quick read for the Quantum Oracle, and what we have here is definitely an intimate relationship, something very loving coming your way. In fact, I'm going to grab a romance angel because I'm seeing such a strong romance link. So we're just going to have a quick romance angel for group 3 in April. Tell me about group 3's love life in April. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Ooh, come out of the cave. Perhaps this isn't you who's coming out of the cave, but someone else from the past. It's coming back into your life. And I'm seeing like a happy reunion. Watch out for this person who's coming back. I don't see any dangers in regards to that. I'm gonna have a look at a sweet dream message for you. Group 3 in April. Give me a message for group 3 in April. Regenerate. Whilst I dream, I clear my mind of all negativity and my spirit is refreshed. So that's more linking back into the Hermit. You've got to take this time out. You've been kind of confused on which path to take. You've been flitting back and forth between things, and this is time to take a pause in April. Clear your mind and figure out what it is you want, because there's someone coming back from the past, and maybe it's not the right time for them, but maybe it is, and you need to be able to think clearly about it. You need to be able to figure out what you want, and at the moment you're in this mindset where you're just so unsure all the time, you're so back and forth, and when this person comes into your life, you need to be sure, because it's going to be a big step to take if you decide to have some sort of a partnership with them. That's what I'm seeing. And we'll just end with a Black Moon card for group 3 in April. So we have Pisces, I believe. So with this, I'm seeing that, with Pisces, I think of a dreamlike state, which goes well with the Hermit. It's contemplating, it's dreaming, it's thinking. Again, we have whilst I dream, I clear my mind of all negativity. And with I believe, I think it's believing for better, believing that you have the power to make decisions. You have the power to find what it is that is worthwhile for you, find out what it is that you want and what is best for you. Believe in yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. If we go back to this card, Lioness, you've earned all your stripes. You are strong. You are resilient. You can get through anything. But you need to share your voice. You need to believe in yourself because there's so much you can do. You are like a beacon of light. And I get the sense that you don't see yourself that way, but you ought to. Someone sees you that way. See this reconciliation. Someone cares about you and is missing you and is coming back in your direction, but you want to be seeing clearly by the time they come back. You want to be sure of what you want. Because I think you're a loving person, but loving people can get used if they're not thinking carefully and clearly. So I think it's time to reflect and find what's right for you. So that's your message for April. I hope you enjoyed watching Group 3. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like down below. Feel free to comment. Let me know anything that resonated with you. Let me know in a month's time if you like, if any of this came true. And please subscribe if you want to see more pick a card readings in the future. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Hi, Group 4. So, if you picked Can't Adult today, this is your reading for April. We're going to start off with some tarot cards. So if you tell me about Group 4 in April. I want to know about Group 4 in April. What is April like for Group 4? So first we have the Ten of Wands to start your reading, followed by the Nine of Pentacles, then the Queen of Cups, and lastly, Death. I know lots of people get afraid when they see death. Do not be afraid. Death in tarot simply means transformation. It does not mean someone is going to die. I'm seeing a mixture of energies here. Ten of Wands usually translates to burdens, feeling like you're carrying a heavy load. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles, which is usually when you're quite content with what you've achieved and accomplished. Queen of Cups is someone who is very kind-hearted and loving and tries to help whoever they can. And Death represents, as I said before, transformation, shutting one door and opening a new one, leaving something behind you and moving forward onto something new. So we have a lot going on in April for you. I don't know why, but I'm seeing, usually I see this Queen of Cups in quite a good light. In this, I'm seeing kind of like, you're very kind-hearted, very sweet, but you're feeling like your cup is overflowing, and in a bad way, like it's spilling, like you are loving everyone around you, you're caring for everyone around you, but it's almost exhausting you. It's mentally draining. And I think that's what these burdens are that you're holding. I think, you're pretty stable. You have accomplished what you need to accomplish. Your career's at a good place, a good point. You have enough money in your bank account. You're feeling pretty content in material regards, but in your emotional state, you are feeling burdened. You are overtired. I'm really saying you're overtired with helping so many people. And it's almost like in April, maybe you're thinking of leaving that behind you. That, not saying that you're not going to be loving or kind or caring anymore, but maybe you've been too much so in the past and people have used you, and you want to leave that behind you. You want to leave their troubles behind you. I almost feel like you're absorbing other people's troubles. It's like you're listening to them when they've been through tough things and they need a shoulder to cry on. You're always there for them. You're always listening to them, but you've kind of absorbed their sadness by doing so. And you're ready to kind of leave that behind you because the other parts of your life are so great, so comfortable, so stable, and this is the part of your life that is a bit rocky. Let's see what advice we can get for you for April, Group 4. Any advice for Group 4 in April? I actually got 2. You never needed those wings to fly. A mural. Be your own first priority. Wow. That's literally what I just said. So yeah, well, that's kind of what I was coming to. So you've been helping all these other people, taking on all of their burdens, but it's not serving you to do that because you are feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. And that's why we have this death card, this transformation, because you want to leave that behind you and you want to work on yourself, looking after yourself, being your own first priority. And you had wings all along. You had the ability to leave it behind you all along, but you're such a kind and caring person that you didn't want to do so yet. You wanted to help these other people in your life. Well, I feel for you because you want to be good, you want to help, you want to right the wrongs of the world, but it is absolutely exhausting to do that for everyone. And you can't be everyone's saviour. And I think you're learning that in April. Group 4 in April. What's happening for Group 4 in April? So we have stuck energy. Just going to pull another card while we're there. Group 4 in April. So we have the stuck energy, and then we have Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. Okay, so this card talks about, it depends on what you believe in, but asking whatever's out there to help you, to guide you, and maybe even your own intuition to guide you forward, because you're feeling stuck. I'm seeing this stuck energy. You're stuck with all these burdens. You're stuck being the Queen of Cups and just kind of helping others all the time and getting nothing in return and just feeling overwhelmed by all of their troubles. And you don't know how to get to here. You don't know how to get to this transformation where you can let it go. You can move forward, you can move on, you can find these wings that you've had all along. You've had them all along. You need to be your first priority. And I know that's hard. I know that's really tough for you and you don't know how to get from here to there. So we're going to have a look at a few more cards. So these sweet dreams messages give you some messages which might be able to help. So I'm going to see for Group 4, is there a message for April for Group 4? A message for Group 4 in April. Guidance. My dreams give me inspiration and guidance. So that's very much saying to listen to your dreams. The answer will be there. So we're just going to take another one for Group 4 in April. Messages. I am receiving powerful messages from my guides right now. I trust my feelings. This is crazy. It's exactly what we saw with the Council of Light. So you're going to get hints. It's not going to be although it's going to be tough and you're not going to be sure how to get out of this place of stuck energy, you are getting messages on how you can move forward, how you can let this go. So you need to listen out for those messages. Listen out for the guidance. Maybe someone in your life is giving you some guidance that you need to listen to. Maybe if you ask for help, people will help you, and they'll realize you're suffering from taking on all of their worries or all of their troubles. We're just going to take one last card from the Black Moon Astrology deck. So for group 4 in April, tell me about group 4 in April. So here we have 7th house partners. Okay, so although this card can talk about taking relationships to the next level and commitment and that kind of thing, I'm seeing this mirrors the Justice card, and that's what I'm seeing. So it's more like there is a fair outcome that comes from April. So I think this transformation is fair. I think what you're struggling with, the reason why you're, let me go back to this stuck energy, the reason why you're feeling stuck is because you're afraid to let these people down that you're carrying the burdens for. And the fact is, you can't let them down. You've already been helping them all this time. And it's okay to say enough is enough when it is, when you can't take everyone's burdens on your shoulders all the time. It's okay to do it a bit, but when it's starting to drag you down, you've got to be your own first priority. You've got to put yourself first. You've got to fly away from the situation and just look after yourself. And this is confirmation that it's okay to walk away from helping everyone. It's okay to help yourself first sometimes. And I think that's the lesson you're learning in April. It's quite a big lesson as well. It's a major arcana card. So it's okay to put yourself first and not always others. You know, they'll still respect you. They'll still love you for how much you've done for them in the past. And they'll be happy that you're looking after yourself. If they're good people, they'll be happy for you, because that's what you need. You need to make sure you are comfortable yourself, you are happy, you are stable before you can help others. And it's okay to take a time out from helping others to get yourself back on track first. So I think that's the message we have for you in April group 4. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like down below and leave a comment if you want to let me know anything that resonated, and in a month's time, if you want to say that any of this came true, I'd love to hear it. Feel free to subscribe too if you want to see more pick a card readings in the future. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely April. Bye. Hi group 5, if you chose Dream Big, this is your reading for April. We're going to start with some tarot cards. I am shuffling on screen today, so let's find out about April for group 5. Tell us about April for group 5. Alright, all about, whoa, April. Wow. Your cards came out extremely quickly. So first we have the Fool to start your reading. Then we have the Two of Swords. Next we have the Lovers. And finally we have Knight of Wands. The first thing I saw here was the Two of Swords. Two of Swords talks about needing to make a decision but being very unsure as to which option you should go for. It's kind of like you already know the answer, but you're still afraid and you're still kind of dangling on the cliff's edge, like you're not sure whether to jump in or to stay on the edge of the cliff. You're like hedging your bets, even though you know the answer. Like if you look deep inside your heart, you know the answer. And I'm seeing you kind of split between two ways of being. So with the Lovers, I see a very like committed, trusting, stable relationship. But with the Fool, I see someone who's quite reckless, who likes to take a leap of faith, who's a bit more like the Knight of Wands, ready to charge forwards into a hurricane, into a storm, into a fire. You're not scared, you're brave, you're ready to take a leap. These two cards kind of contradict that, especially the Two of Swords, because it's more like resistance, being a little bit scared. I haven't done this for any of the other groups, but we're going to get some more cards because I want to know what is this Two of Swords about. So ask what this Two of Swords is about. Let's have a clarification for the Two of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so I've read from the book for this card, and it says, don't underestimate how hard you have worked to get to this point in your life. You are almost there, and your attention to detail and clarity in what you are trying to achieve is heightened now. This card can represent a stressful period in your life. If you are working, you may be feeling particularly pressured at this time. I think you want to have this kind of reckless energy, you want to be charging forward, but there's something slightly holding you back. And this is just saying to appreciate the fact that you have been working hard and that hard work does pay off. It's a reminder that hard work pays off, and you will be able to be the Fool again. You will be able to be this Knight of Wands. You will be able to enjoy love in your life, because I do think there is love in your life. I will get some romance cards later on because the Lovers is the most powerful love card. Let's get some oracle cards for you, group 5. Ooh. Oh my goodness, just as I'm talking about getting romance cards, true love. Oh, that's beautiful. Group 5 in April. What else have we got for you, group 5? We've got Soul Family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. I think with this Soul Family, this true love, this Lovers, I have a feeling you're meeting your soulmate or coming together with your soulmate in April. I'm seeing a lot of love cards and love messages. While we're on that little trip, we're going to take a romance angel for you, group 5 in April. We got Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Wow. So I think someone beautiful is coming for you in April. There's definite love in April and passion. So there's something else that is going on in your life, which is this, I think work's been really tough for you recently, but there's some new love is coming your way. Well, it's beautiful, and it's going to make you feel like the Fool, like a fool in love, just so happy, especially as there's this passion that they bring. I'm just going to take a Believe in Your Own Magic card for you for April, group 5. Filling this bottom card. So we've got confidence. It comes with time and practice. In April, you might find it difficult to believe that this is your true love, that someone that's actually come in your direction, because I think you've been working so hard, I'm guessing in your career or something else, for such a long time that you've not really been thinking so much about love, even if you've been wanting it. You've not been pursuing it. But this is just saying you can have the confidence that your hard work is going to pay off, and that there's someone coming for you. There's some love coming for you that you truly deserve in April. Just get a message for you for April. These are the sweet dream messages. So a message for group 5 in April. Change. I embrace change in this new day, and I adapt to what is to come. See, there's some change coming. So you may have felt like you've been working so hard for so long and your efforts have not been appreciated, but things are going to change soon. There's someone new coming, and perhaps your efforts are finally going to pay off at work too. And I'm going to round your reading off with a Black Moon Astrology card, Group 5 in April. Let me know about Group 5 in April. So we got Fire Element, Desire. I'm literally seeing that so simply as everything you desire is coming for you in April. April is a fantastic month for you. I mean, I think you've been pretty stressed for it lately. Life's been difficult, to say the least, but there's this change coming, and you're going to welcome it because all your desires are kind of coming true. You've got family around you, whether they're relatives or soul family, so like friends that are very strong, or soulmates. There's people around you who will help you. And as I said, I'm not even sure if you need that help because there's just so much love coming for you. There's going to be so much love in your life in April. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Group 5. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please leave a like down below. Also, feel free to comment if any of this resonated with you, or if you want to let me know in a month if any of it comes true. I would love to hear all of that. Please subscribe if you want to see more pick a card readings in the future. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope you have a lovely April. Thank you for watching. Bye.